sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Today is May 5th, 2021, and it's 3:12. Okay, 1,069 subscribers. Welcome, any new subscribers. So there's a lot to talk about, and I want to try to make at least an hour worth of video. All right, so let's go on Twitter and see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
First, I want to start with Omid. Omid Scobie posted yesterday. By now, you guys already know. You guys already know because I was chatting with some of you on Twitter about The Bench, the book, and what Meghan has done during the lockdown, and I haven't even finished with Finding Freedom. So let's see what Omid says. All right. 16 hours ago, Duchess Meghan has written her first children's book, The Bench, about the special bond between father and son as seen through a mother's eyes. It's out June 8th and is inspired by Prince Harry and Archie's close relationship. The book is illustrated by Christian Robinson. The minute I saw that as seen through mother's eye, I was like, oh my God. The Father's Day video that I did last year, and I think the song that I chose was something Eric Clapton. The thing is something Father's Eyes or something like that. And then when I first put it on YouTube, I let it stay for like a week, and then because I was flagged by it and because of Eric Clapton's song, so I let it play for a week, and then I changed the song. And I don't know what happened either. I can't find how I could revert it back to the original song. So I uploaded again, and the minute it popped up, some of you were saying, why are you skipping something? Why are you saying this? Why did I upload that? And I was like, I'm gonna be pasting this comment on a lot of the comment on this video, because there were a lot of comments that were saying why I'm putting that. But the reason was because of Meghan's book, The Bench, and it was inspired by through her eyes, seeing Archie and Harry playing around. I'm assuming. I'm saying playing around, but through Meghan's eyes. And because of the song that I chose, I decided to put it again. All right. So let me continue with Omid's post. Okay, The Bench give readers a window into shared and enduring moments between a diverse group of fathers and sons, moments of peace and reflection, trust and belief, discovery and learning, and lasting comfort, says Penguin Random. So I guess that's the publisher. Okay, Meghan, who will narrate the audiobook, adds, okay, so that's good. Quote, The Bench started as a poem I wrote for my husband on Father's Day, the month after Archie was born. End quote, says Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Quote, that poem became this story, Christian, layered, and a beautiful and ethereal watercolor illustration that captured the warmth, joy, and comfort of the relationship between fathers and son from all walks of life. This representation was particularly important to me, and Christian and I worked closely to depict this special bond through an inclusive lens. My hope is that The Bench resonates with every family, no matter the makeup, as much as it does with mine. End quote. Okay? And this is the illustrator. I saw some other posts about him. Alright, great choice of artists. California-based Christian Robinson has worked with the Sesame Street Workshop and Pixar Animation Studio. More recently, he at the Art of Fun News received a Caldecott Honor and Coretta Scott King Illustrator Honor for his art and last stop on the Market Street. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking of that young man. I forgot his name. I'll be showing you some of his work. He does some painting of famous people, as recently as Meghan and Harry and Archie. And he did one for, I believe, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. All right, let's see here. So this is it. This is what I was looking for. Okay, this is Christian Robinson. He's the illustrator of the book Meghan Markle wrote, which is called The Bench. I love this collaboration. I have often said I want to see Meghan Markle partner with Black people. I'm thrilled about this one. Congratulations, Christian and Meghan. All right, let's see here. Let me go to the comment, and then there's a video. All right, 6 minutes. I'm probably gonna be flagged for this, but okay, he is so talented. I'm so happy for this collaboration. Let's see, 6 minutes and 23 seconds.
I think pictures are powerful. They are tools used to communicate. And so I feel a responsibility to tell stories that reflect experiences that look like mine, experiences that aren't often seen in picture books. And so it's really important for me to create pictures that are empowering to as many different kids as possible. My name is Christian Robinson. I'm an author and illustrator of picture books. I think children are the best audience. They're curious, but they're also very honest, and you kind of have to present things to them in that way. What am I drawing? A tiger! That's right. Okay. It's been a while since I've drawn a tiger, so I might need some help.
Try your best.
That's a good point. I've illustrated many picture books by different authors. But with Matt in particular, our collaboration has been more of a collaboration where we're actually communicating. There's been times when I've worked on books and I've never met the author, never emailed them. But with Matt, we kind of developed a friendship.
I met Christian back in 2014. So Christian and I collaborated on first Last Stop on Market Street, and then our second book together was Carmela Full of Wishes.
His writing gave me a sense of appreciation for my own story. A story like Last Stop on Market Street about a boy and his grandmother riding a bus in the city. That was my experience. And I don't think I even valued or appreciated it or saw it as something worth spotlighting in a story. But Matt did that.
When I got the initial art, I was just so moved by how he fleshed out the story. And I think that's what good artists do. He just wants to put a good book into the hands of young people, and that's his focus. Christian and I, we were on tour for Carmela, and we had a little time to waste away before our event. And so we sat down at a cafe and we started to talk about, what do we want to do next? You know, what do we want to collaborate on next?
I think I mentioned to Matt, like, what if we did a story about a child who has an incarcerated parent, and he had a spark in his eye.
I took it as a challenge. How do you write about having an incarcerated parent in a picture book?
He wrote down some notes, and then we have Milo Imagines the World. Milo's a young artist. I was a young artist. Milo has a mother who is incarcerated. Growing up, my mother was in prison for most of my childhood. So yeah, Milo's story is my story. Growing up, I was raised by my grandmother. She was my caregiver. She not only took care of me, she took care of my brother, my 2 cousins, my aunt, and we all lived in this tiny 1-bedroom apartment in LA. We didn't have much space or means, and looking back, I recognized that creativity, drawing and making pictures, was my way of having some say over my circumstances.
I've had Christian since he was 5 months. Unexpectedly, his father brought him to me when he was an infant, without any warning, which was a shock. Of seeing your mother in an institution and knowing she was in and out of his life from the time he was 5 months old until he was a young man. It was hard for Christian, but he didn't voice his feelings until he grew older, and was able to express.
My relationship with my mother is somewhat distant. Growing up, she was in and out of prison for most of my childhood. She struggles with drug addiction and mental health.
There was no other way it would not have affected him, because she wasn't consistent. And the times that she was in his life, she showed him a great deal of love.
I in no way look at her as some kind of antagonist in my story. One of my most favorite memories of my mother growing up was when I was about maybe 7 or 8. She had just gotten out of prison, and she reached out to me and said, I would love to spend the day with you, the whole day. What do you want to do? I went with The Lion King, because the movie had been out for a while and everyone was talking about it. And I just remember having that connection, making that connection for the first time of like, oh, people who draw make these movies. I like to draw. Maybe I could be someone who draws and makes stories. And I totally credit my mother for giving me that experience, that opportunity.
There was a point in his time when he was involved in modeling clay. I have quite a few little clay figures that he created when he was 8. So that led me to believe, or let me know, that he did have more of a bent toward art. He could have turned the fact that his mother wasn't there for him, he could have turned that in destructively, as opposed to being positive and creating a life that he's satisfied with, which I'm very proud.
One thing I really admire about Christian is he's so dedicated to the art of the project. He's not as interested in the business side of it. He doesn't worry about the bestseller lists or what awards a book is getting.
There are not enough books, children's books, for children of color to connect with.
Our stories matter, especially those that we don't always see. We live in a country with one of the highest incarceration rates in the world. So there are a lot of families that know this experience, and unfortunately, not that many stories that reflect it. So I just hope to let those young people know that their story matters and that it's valuable.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I shared this with you when I saw it, and probably some of you probably seen it. So that's that. There's 41 comments. There was some other stuff I saw here. Alright, there's this from Harper Bazaar. Meghan Markle is officially a children's book author. Alright, so there was some stuff I see earlier. Omid for him to post this. Okay, the more they whine, the throw obsession tantrum over it, the more it sells. Bestseller in the last 24 hours. Okay, number 2, The Bench, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Christian Robinson, publisher, Random House book for young readers, $18.99. It's already sold out. Okay, so there's this person here, Susie Harper. So, you still claim to be a journalist, correct? A booked, a damn busy one at that. My goodness, they even, but Omid talk about all of them. Look at this one. I tried to skip, but Omid is talking about all the royals. What did he say about them? Princess Eugene sharing new adorable photos of baby. Okay, I don't really care about that, but he's talking about them. So every time this young man talk about Meghan and her book and stuff like that, they call him out. My goodness. All right, let me see what some of 409 comments in here. Let me read some of them. Okay, so that's all of this. Okay, ask COVID, if you have access to her reps, please alert them to that potential trolls giving low rating without buying the book. Pfft. My goodness, the best gift Archie will receive from his mama 605. All right, look at this. Look at this. They still, she's destroying the monarchy. How? She's minding her own business. How is she destroying the monarchy? She left. And then, oh my Lord. Let's see here what some people are saying here. Stop Meghan now. My goodness. That has to be the most ridiculous headline in a sea of ridiculous headlines. Meghan and Harry no longer have royal duties and live in California. She's destroying the monarchy? There's the laugh. That's the same person, Batman and, what was it? Batman and Robert? Wow, it's like these people cannot live their own life? My goodness. Let me go on the squad stuff and see what's going on here. Okay, this is Michelle, three minutes ago. While I'm so happy Meghan now has her little growing family, this just makes me really miss the old days. Okay, the TIG, okay? Quote, you rally with such unrivaled support, reading these words and spreading the word that it became a success. I hope you know how much that means to me, especially given that I knew my words would be equal parts appreciate and dissect. Wow, Meghan Markle 2015. Okay, show the thread. Let's go in this. Happy birthday, baby. Today the TIG is one precious jewel, barely toddling, but showing personality and kicking its feet through gusto. My brainchild is growing up, and as absurd as it sounds, I do sort of feel like a proud mama. I remember exactly how I felt when I pressed the button for the site to go live. Nauseous. My stomach was in knots and I watched and waited to see if anyone will even go to the site. But sure enough, you rally with such unrivaled support, reading these words and spreading the word that it became a success. I hope you know how much that means to me, especially when that I knew my words would be equal parts appreciated and dissected. Having the comfort of your cheering section saying, quote, keep it up, end quote, has made it all worth it. Okay, choosing May 5th for lunch was for good reason. What? And then tomorrow is Archie's birthday. What? And she gave birth to her son on May 6th. So the TIG was May 5th. Wow. And then Archie May 6th. That's something. Like Harry said, the stars were all aligned and everything. So May should be, what is it? The Sussex's month. Foremost being, I absolutely love Cinco de Mayo. The food, the festivities, the piñata, popping tradition I remember from my childhood. But also this fun fact, which I added to my musing from lunch, quote, it turns out that the 5th of May was also the day of Mrs. Coco Chanel presented her dress collection. She had quite an affinity for the number 5, feeling it will bring good luck. Interesting. Okay, so in the interest of taking good luck wherever I can find it, today marks the launch of the TIG. Wow, interesting. Cheers to frolicking and revelry, to badass ladies and gents who inspire change, to finding the beauty and the unexpected and sharing ideas, supporting the silliness, eating delicious food, living a life of wanderlust and taking it all in with class, unrelenting splendor, and a sense of humor. Cheers to an inspired lifestyle. Wow. Okay, while all of that holds up its end is worthy of proper toast, the glass I really want to raise today is to you for having my back, sharing your love and support, for building a TIG community that celebrates all good and powers. Dismal cheers to you, my friend, and thank you from the pit of my hungry belly and depth of my very grateful old soul, Meghan Markle. What? This is her doing her thing. I mean, throughout the lockdown, she's been busy. She's been busy. All right, let's see here. Okay, so she just posted not much is said. Okay, TIG anniversary. Jenna, was it Govenga? All right, there was something I saw regarding Myra. Okay, 7 hours ago, bestseller, top 10 books. Wow, bestsellers in the last 24 hours. Wow. And I know I just read it on Omid thing. Okay, let's see here. Whenever we enter a space, it seems as a threat or an opportunity lost because they fundamentally don't believe we deserve to be there. Whether it's publishing, acting, university, politics, royalty, they are upset. Our existence in any space, greatness angers them. As I editing this video and I came across a lot of other tweets that they really putting Meghan down, like discrediting her and stuff like that. They even trying to say she plagiarized and all of this. All right. So if you think about it, those people who are so upset or angry of what Meghan is doing, imagine. Okay, every opportunity, many of these people who don't like Meghan, every opportunity that they have to put something positive out there or completely ignore her or something like that, but they're so focused on saying negative stuff that they themselves cannot move forward. Okay, they're so stuck on negativity and trying to put Meghan down. If every time that they have, every chance that they have, okay, they're only putting negativity out there. So what do you expect from these people? Okay, look at this. Meanwhile, while there's a lockdown, people doing different things. Some people avoid the lockdown, pretend the pandemic wasn't even there. Okay, look what she's doing. She used her time, and to tell you the truth, I'm a bit ashamed myself to see the amount of things she's accomplished during the pandemic, the lockdown, and look all this stuff she's been doing. I didn't do zip, all right? But she used her time to do good stuff. Every opportunity that she has, she put positive thing out there. So you're telling me all these people, as I continue, I'm probably going to create 2 videos. I'm not sure yet. So as I was reading some of the tweets, some are good. You know, when you come across the squad, you see they're doing their stuff, okay? Cheering and really supporting. But all the other ones, every opportunity that they have is to put Meghan down. But yet, when she does something, she got the platform to do something, she used it for the greater good. But yet, they're still upset at her. So if these people use their time to put positivity out there, perhaps their luck, their whatever it is that they're searching for, okay, maybe it will change for them. I don't know. I was thinking about that. That is true. That is true. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so she continues it. Okay, a swath of white author, what, is beside themselves because a biracial woman and a black man, take up space for author and the market. In 2019, Book Trust found that, I'm assuming black and white, 2007 to 2017, less than 9% of children's book creators were people of color. Really? Okay, black readers, be mindful. the bench. Again, I wasn't thinking about that when I was first recording, but she's pretty much sending a call for action because you have a lot of black people who's willing to spend their money and buy books and things like that. So it's just telling you, be mindful, look for black authors and buy their books. And the other thing that came to mind as I'm editing this is that when you look at society at large in particular, where they're trying to deprive minorities from getting jobs, from doing all sort of things to earn a cash. Okay, so when many minorities get the chance, they spend their money. Okay, so that's how economy works. The change hands of money. Okay, there's more to it, but just a slight generality of stuff. Okay, so they're preventing them to get a job, but when they do get a job, they earn money, they spend the money, and at the same time, they want their money. Okay, they want their money. So if you're putting these barriers for these people, how is it's how you gonna want their money when you don't provide them job? And then when you look at the other side of things, most white people, some of them like to spend their money too. Okay, not all of them. All right, majority of them just want to stack. All right, save, and to be named millionaire, gazillionaire, and all of this. So that's something that came to mind as I was editing this video. Let's see here. Okay, how completely predictable. Okay, the time. The Duchess of Sussex is venturing into children's book with a story inspired by the bond between father and son. All right, let's see. The Duchess of Sussex is venturing into children's book with a story inspired by the bond between father and son. The bench. Okay, let's see. Am I allowed to dislike this pair of massive attention on their own terms, seeking hypocrites yet? Yep, this is depressing. How is that depressing? Oh my God, these people are crazy. My goodness. Every now and then I keep on hearing actors who's doing different things, children books here and there. It's up to people to buy it. So you're telling all these people they shouldn't buy it? Let's see here. Yeah, this is depressing. It will take the best, it will take the shelf space from a really good book no parents or child will get to see. What in the name? Okay, exactly. Celebrity publishing is the forest canopy, and the poor full-time authors are languishing with no light or air. And then their books don't sell, so their budgets get cut even further. And the thing is that a lot of movies, from my understanding, were Bridgerton, for instance. It's from a book. So, and this is a white author, by the way. All right, it's for a book that was made into a movie. So you're telling me all of these people whose books, some of them, but don't get me wrong, it's not all authors whose books are very successful, but many of those movies are based on books that authors write and stuff like that, white authors. Okay, let's see here. The only surprising thing about this is the subject matter. I will have put money on it being about a little girl who wishes to be a princess, but when it comes true, finds out it's not all she imagined it will be. Can I have a children's book deal now, please? My goodness. So go write it. See if anybody will buy it. My goodness. You have an idea? Go do it. My goodness. Norwegian Princess Martha Louise wrote a kid's book about why king and queens don't wear crowns. I guess at least she did use her family's life experiences. The other kid's book, royal writers I can think of, is Queen Rania. Okay, good grief, not another one. It's so tedious and so very predictable. Okay, and for one, look forward to reading My Dad, James Hewitt, very soon. My goodness, that is below the belt. How nasty. Wow. Okay. Oh, Jesus. You could see it coming from out. Absolutely. All royal connection will be milked. All right. If you think so. Okay. She's been a mom for all 5 seconds. But you guys, then some of you said she was even pregnant. Okay. But yeah, time to share great insight into the father-son bond. Okay, the BBC website has a page of it with some of the poem, and it's utterly been Okay, I wonder who will write it for her. Meghan is a good writer. I don't think she needs anybody. Okay, I know we'll never know. Apparently, it's a poem she wrote. Here is a screenshot, utterly been. Okay, what is it? And something Hallmark will reject. Okay, and I like her. They like to throw shade left and right. Let's see here. I honestly don't think it's about who she is. It's the prioritizing of celebrity amateur and a viral is a literally feel. Lose kids at this age. Good luck getting them into books later. My goodness. I mean, the thing that I'm seeing here is the fact that they're actually putting these on social media to let people know who they truly are. And things like that. There's people who's taking notes, who's saying, oh my goodness, this is how these people were. And then this is also adding to Meghan's history, okay? To say every move she made, this is people of her time. This is how they see her. So many of these people better take a grip of themselves, go to a space of reckoning, okay, to find out why do they feel that way about someone. Do they feel like that like other authors? Should these authors, whoever they are, okay, should they be the only book on the shelf? My goodness, let's see here. Black author here Black author here who has watched for years as white authors get not only accepted but giving major advances by publishers for the same quality of work, all while being told I need to write more authentic stories, aka black trauma, not simply romance. Okay, let's see here. Whenever we enter a space, it seems as a threat or an opportunity lost because they fundamentally don't believe we deserve to be there. Whether it's publishing, acting, university, politics, royalty, they are upset. Our existence and any space of greatness angers them. Okay, that's the one that came to my timeline. Okay, thank you for speaking your truth, Miss McAvoy. Okay, your voice is invaluable to writing our stories and inspire young black women like me to carve my own path. Bless you. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I love your books, Liam and Melody. The best badass book couple, and the Ruthless series are on my all-time fave Goodreads shelf. Thank you for speaking up. And for this reason, I'll be checking out your books. Find myself a bit short of author tonight. They've shown themselves today. I'm telling you, that's right. They show themselves with the Ruthless People series, one of my favorite. I still read them over and over to this day. Okay, a link to your books will be great. Lazy me. The Princess Bride. Interesting. The Princess Bride Part 1. Okay, that's interesting. Let me bookmark this. Okay, nothing ignite white rage like black excellence. For centuries, white sanctioned slavery and oppression but soothed their conscience by claiming that blacks were subhuman. Okay, will never measure up to whites, giving opportunity. Black achievement is equal or superior to their own. Okay, OMG, I love your books. Okay, thanks sis, I'm so glad. Everything must be for them, no one else. And the thing is that it's like every step that this woman has done since she's been with Harry, it's a problem. And Harry saw excellence when he saw it. This is why he said,
as you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
That was something he said on his thing when he was leaving. Okay, so he made the right choice for himself. My goodness. All right, let's see here. Things are just popping. And I bookmarked about 11 tweets that I wanted to share with you, but these are brand new that popping up. Okay, so that's this. Okay, let me tell ya how I read that book release, and all I got from it is that the Tig is coming back. Don't ask me how, where my Tig girl is at. I mean, they're gonna have some new ones because look at me, I didn't know about the Tig. Okay, that would be awesome. Okay, I would literally scream if that were to happen. Okay, they complain she's taking jab from white woman bloggers. But the thing is that the worst thing is that I mean, I know she's joking here, but the thing is that the internet is for everybody. Okay, look at me. I'm still struggling to bring my subscription up. All right, I know I'm not that. I don't know. I'm not doing anything fancy for my on my channel, but the thing is that the internet is there for everybody. You have an idea, you put it out there. But guess what? What the internet is filled of, is full of. It's full of vile, negative stuff. What is it? Hate, and especially hate on Meghan, and all sort of hate you could think of. All right. So who wants to follow that? Nobody. I mean, they have their groups and stuff like that, but who wants to follow that instead of focusing of doing positive thing, rebuilding, and put the good ideas out there into the universe? But they're full of hate. Look at the moment that the thing come out, the first thing that they have to say is, hating on her for doing something during the lockdown. And now I'm thinking, what have I been doing during the lockdown? I wanted to go back to school do some online courses, but I'm like, this thing is so freaking expensive. I'm saving money for my kids' tuition, But the thing is that this is what she used her time for during the lockdown, and these people are complaining. All right, all these announcements and great things, Netflix, Better Up, Archwell, The Bench, okay, Vax Live, okay, coming from them, also amazing, and I'm super proud. But a relaunch of the Tick is the announcement I keep wishing and hoping for. Okay, it's coming. Like she knows. Okay, so much in hand. One toddler, one baby, Archwell, Netflix, Spotify, husband, big house, and Tig, and the thing. Okay, the thing we don't know yet. Bless her. And the thing is that if, for instance, all right, she enjoyed the Tig or something like that, there's a possibility maybe she might do it as a way when she wants to relax. Okay, look at me. I'm doing those videos, just doing some tweet here. These are things that I enjoy doing, and then I'm sharing with you. So, but then again, she's so busy with so many other things. Will she have time to be doing that? Wow. But yes, please, let's see. I'm ready. Let's go. Okay. I've been hoping for that since they left the family, and will make me incredibly happy. Okay, the Tig is coming back. Give me Tig and skincare line, Meg. Me. Okay, I will again be a tab black. Okay, Lord, I will die. All right. So this is what's going on here. Okay, I am Verclam, just black. Okay, not very inclusive because not all children have fathers. I mean, look at all those black men they be killing out there. Okay, they leaving a lot of children behind. These people, when you think about it, these people are really, really vile to the core. My goodness, not all children have mothers also, and the same thing, they're killing some women too, and some have no parents at all, so no one should write books about children. What? Okay, so that's the question. So no one should write books about children? That's something like that. That's the tone of voice I should make after it. Okay, she retweeted that. She wasn't very inclusive when she rushed this book out. Not all children have fathers. Okay, I would love to see some stuff here, but my goodness, let's see here. That's that. These people will whine literally about anything she does. That's right. Okay, if you had asked me this morning what will possibly be said about the children's book, I will have blank. No idea. Let's see here. There's a comment by. She needs to find something healthy to do with their life. Okay, they need to find something healthy to do with their lives. Okay, plus the comments and rush the book out. Phew, chill. Okay, actually, I have no children, so by the logic, it's not being very inclusive of people like me to have children's book published in the first place. Okay, then some tweet that I saw with Paige. Paige was saying something in that thing, and something in that similar thing here. Exactly. You can join our class action lawsuit. Okay, Meghan should really be used the measure of an IQ level. I'm telling you, the squad always turn things a completely 360. Should we get rid of Mother's and Father's Day because so many people don't have either parents? Do these people listen to themselves when they speak? Okay, let's see. This is Cuckoo Bananas. I wasn't able to have kids, nor do I have a husband. By that logic, I should sue someone. Look at the GIF she used. I wasn't able to have kids either. Who should we sue? Okay, obviously we are totally excluded here. Oh my lord. Okay, let's get this class action lawsuit going. Okay, if she's written one with mothers, they have complained. Ignore. You're right. I know. I just couldn't believe it. Okay, wash this book out. She wrote the poem, which she is inspired for the book. In June 2019 for Harry's first Father's Day. 2 years later, on 8th June 2021, the book is rushed out. Why do the detractors make fools of themselves? Do your homework. I mean, the math, my goodness. I mean, honestly. Okay, what about kids raised by wolves? Oh my god, exactly. Not to mention Tarzan. He was raised by apes. Oh my god, the squatters. Inclusive my tookers. Okay, my took us. And the book is not even out yet. So now it's Meghan's fault that not all children have fathers. Okay, first let's ban Mother's and Father's Day. Alright, there is no way to understand. I enjoy how they just go out about being awesome human as a big thumbs up to haters. Okay, that is the way. Okay, so I'm almost done. There will always be something these people will find to crucify Meghan for. It's scary. Then don't read the book. This fool think Meghan should cater to all their needs. LOL, I'm enjoying them eating at themselves. But her son has a diet. Okay, that's the thing here. My goodness, these people are ridiculous. Alright, so I went to this. Alright, so this more squad, retweeting it. LOL, she's really said, quote, try and stop me. I fucking dare you. That's the thing. Let's look at this picture. She chose a picture that sort of speaks to her. I fucking dare you. Look at that. Try to stop me. And then who? The bench. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Picture by Christian Robinson. Alright, there's 28 comment here. Absolutely. And she is just getting started. Alright, as you check out the illustrator. Alright, they are gonna run out of rage and tears soon because she keeps them emotion on a constant high, and the royal roaches must be tired of kicking their own ass by now for missing out. They could have ate for life, but they wanted to play stupid games. Big mistake. I stand even harder. Right, I have never been more dedicated to promoting Harry and Meghan's business adventure and philanthropic effort. Alright, there's this. I can hear the sound of anguish from T.O.B. Think outside the box. And Wadey, how can we compete with Harry and Meghan? Sorry, you two. You can't because you don't have the clout and intelligence. I mean, and all this time, what's the other one? Did she write anything? My goodness. Okay, it is so hard to compete with a queen when your biggest life achievement is being a court dress wearer. Okay, it's like every day we get more reason to be thankful Harry and Meghan left that island. They wanted to dim their light. Okay, see how the world will have missed out on the good stuff they are capable of. Thank you, Lord. Alright, and they had the audacity to tell her to be half herself so she will not outshine the others. My goodness. Okay, Voldemort is going to have a stroke one of these days with his constant raging at the brilliance of Meghan and Harry. Actually, while I'm reading this, there was something I was watching yesterday. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a playlist of some videos that in terms of royalty playlist kind of thing from other videos that are on YouTube. I'm not trying to promote any channels or anything. The King of Greece or something like that. I was watching it yesterday, and I think it's like 40 something minutes. It was very interesting because he's living in London, and he had sued the Greece government because the Greece government was trying to take his identity away in terms of he's not Greek or anything like that, and also because he won a gold for the Greek sailing team in 1950 something, I don't know, or 1970 something. So he sued them because he went to international court or something, or European EU court, human right or something like that, because he wanted to like maintain his Greek identity because he was born in Greece and all of that. And that brings to mind, there was one video I made, and I said something about Prince Philip or something like that. I said he's Greek, right? And then someone in the comment section or something like that was telling me he's not Greek, he's not this or whatever. And then I was like, he was born in Greece, so what are you telling me and all of that? But anyway, so I'll create a playlist of some videos that I find very interesting, that I watch on YouTube, that I think you guys should check. All right. So it will be, if you go on my channel front page or something like that, I have playlists, different playlists of stuff. So this one I'll create. Okay, maybe I'll do that playlist later, but right now I don't have it yet. Okay, Meghan's theme tune for the firm. Okay, her friend words are still ringing for me. Quote, it's a new era, end quote. She be coming out swinging. Okay, but I didn't take 10 years to develop. I serve one woman, queen. Alright, I don't think I ever pre-order a book that fast. Sam, normally I wait and mull it over for a bit. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Well, okay, basically, and I stand. OMG, I love her so hard. That did sound good coming out of my mouth. I love her so hard. Oh my god. The gnashing of teeth is hilarious. Alright, yes, I am really enthused about this, and I hope Meghan will make it a children book series. So many possibilities. A lot of stories to tell for mixed youth as well. Sam, okay? Oh yeah. Oh, I love this GIF. Okay, I'm not even on my the things that I bookmark yet. Another finished project, and there was no leaks. I tip my hat to Team Sussex. That's true. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Right? No announcement before an announcement. That's right. Nope, nappy nope. Okay, Team Sussex is leak proof. Okay, when you have your privacy, you will be in full control of your life. Thank God for the walk to freedom. That is true. Okay, that's the real joy. It makes me so happy. All right, respect. Definitely earn a praise. That is true. That is true. Okay, can you imagine that if she was doing this while she's over there? My goodness, they will ruin, try to sabotage her. My God, when you think of the vile that she dealt with while she was over there, it's insane. All right, this is other things that publicizing it. Okay, capital moment. The Duchess of Sussex is set to publish a children's book about father-son relationship as seen through the eye of mothers. Okay, the bench will be published on 8th June and is said to be inspired by the bond between her husband Prince Harry and their son Archie. I mean, when you look at the Duck Rabbit, when she was reading it with Archie on her lap, and you see Archie threw the book on the floor, I'm telling you,
Well, anyway, now what do you want to do?
You see Harry in the back laughing.
Well, anyway, now what do you want to do? What happened?
And then I think I put that in that video for the Father's Day video. All right, you guys should check it out. Believe me, I got flagged for it. Flag meaning that because of copyright of the song, Eric Clapton. So I just made Eric Clapton some money here because of that song. All right, so some of you who watch it, okay, this Eric Clapton song, was it Father's Eye or something like that? So when I saw that, I thought of Harry laughing in the background when Archie threw the book on the floor. All right, let's see here. Next tweet. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is adding another title to her resume. Children's book author. All right, let's see some of the comment here. Okay, I love how she quietly does her thing. Haters lose their tiny minds about it, and that thing is still widely successful. Okay, Northwestern will be proud. Can't wait to get my copy. Okay, she's a natural storyteller. All right, okay. What can she do? She definitely thriving and loving it. You go, girl. Oh, that's nice. That's the first time I'm seeing this GIF. Okay, well, Sarah, Fergie wrote several, so it's hardly a surprise. Okay, Princess Michael of Kent as well, who used her title and the HRH. And I think I came across some tweet where I think it was Myra who tweeted some copy of screenshot of those books, the other authors, royals who use their titles for that thing. Okay, Prince. Okay, that's that. This sums it up well. Okay, new column. How the hell can Meghan quote, I hate royalty, put all, but call me Duchess? Okay, Marco preach about father-child relationship when she's disowned her own dad and wrecked her husband relationship with his. I mean, all of these people that he bring here, that mentioned here, Piers Morgan, all right, they all brought it on themselves for trying to backstabbing her, for trying to ruin her relationship with Harry. Okay, they all, who wrote this? Oh shit, I should have known. Piers Morgan. All right, so forget that. I'm not even gonna go in his thing to see what people say. Forget that. Okay, so that's him who said that. Okay, and then why are you still talking about her? Okay, you told her to go back to America. Piers Morgan, go back to America. If you need privacy, go back to America.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
And guess what? She went and she got her privacy that she needed. The book then leaked, okay, until it was time to be leaked, okay, to be mentioned. Okay, amazing. Happy for her. By the way, sold out or plagiarized the boy on the bench. Who well, I'm not even gonna go on it because you know, I don't want to publicize this for the. How could she be plagiarized? They're gonna have to. All right, if they're gonna bring a lawsuit, they're gonna have to. She bring a, what is it? I read how she came about it from. What did she wrote something to Harry for Father's Day, his first Father's Day, and then that inspired. My goodness. I mean, so many people have ideas. Look at that thing I mentioned in one of the videos about this woman, this Asian lady. She looked Asian, who said something. I think she posted something about Groundhog's Day or something. This black kid who keep revisiting how she could avoid the police, and then that particular thing she gave okay to now this, and now this probably sold the right to someone who made a movie out of it, and then they give credit to now this instead of her. All right, so if there's a movie about Groundhog Day, okay, and then the whole thing is switched to something else, so they're gonna have to find ways how she plagiarized it, because if she's seeing Harry and Archie playing and she's writing what she's seeing, how could this be plagiarizing? My goodness, this woman cannot move for them to bring something. Okay, all right, whenever, all right, that's this. That's that. Okay, let me tell ya how I read that book release, and all I got from it is that the tick is coming. Okay, I did this already. So maybe it's time for me to go on my likes. Okay, look out, my love, and our beautiful boy. And here in the window, I have tears of great joy. The bench, Meghan Markle. Wow, so sweet. God, this is right here, so relatable. Okay, my love. Okay, it looks so lovely. All right, so I think it's time for me to go. Okay, so these are all the other people that's mentioning it. Let me go on my bookmark and see what's going on. Oh, the things that I bookmarked.
One eternity later.
My bookmark regarding Meghan's book will be in video 2. Instead, I want to focus on the second part of Meghan's copyright case. Luckily, I didn't finish edit the video in the morning, so throughout the day, there were some news that was coming out, and one of them was regarding Meghan's court case, the second part. So I'm gonna read something and share it with you, and then maybe in video 2, I'll do more recordings regarding court case. But this is very good. All right. So here it is. Meghan wins remaining copyright claim over father's letter by Joseph Lee, PA News Agency, BBC News. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex has won the remainder of her copyright claim against the Mail on Sunday over the publication of a letter to her estranged father. In February, Meghan won most of her claim for misuse of private information and copyright infringement. But the newspaper had suggested she may not have been the sole copyright owner. The Duchess won her case after her former communications secretary denied co-writing the letter. My goodness. Associated Newspapers Limited, the publisher of the Mail on Sunday and Mail Online, had previously argued the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, former communications secretary Jason Kenoff, was a co-author of the letter, meaning its copyright belongs to the Crown. I told you, with Meghan, with the type of education, the brain cells that she had, you think she will need somebody to tell her how to feel about her father? Please. We all knew it was BS. Okay, on Wednesday, the High Court heard that Mr. Kenoff has emphatically denied co-writing the letter to Thomas Markle. Through his lawyers, he said, quote, it was the Duchess' letters alone. Okay, Ian Mill, representing the Duchess, told the court that this, quote, gives the lie, end quote, to the newspaper's suggestion that Meghan considered using the letter, quote, as part of the media strategy, end quote. The court also heard that lawyers representing, quote, the keeper of the privy purse, acting on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, end quote, told Meghan's solicitors they, quote, did not consider the Crown to be the copyright owner, end quote. Launching their case against A&L in 2019, Prince Harry and Meghan said they were forced to take action against, quote, relentless propaganda, end quote, with the Duke saying he feared his wife will fall victim to, quote, the same powerful forces, end quote, as his mother. Deeply painful, and the High Court in February, Lord Justice Warby ruled the publication of Meghan's handwriting letter to her father by the Mail on Sunday and Mail Online was, quote, manifestly excessive and hence unlawful, end quote. The judge said it was a, quote, a personal and private letter, end quote, that dealt with the Duchess's, quote, feelings of anguish about her father's behavior as she saw it and the resulting rift between them, end quote. On Wednesday, Mr. Mill acknowledged that Meghan had, quote, shared a draft, end quote, of the letter with Harry and Mr. Kenoff, quote, for support, as this was a deeply painful process that they had lived through with her, end quote. Mr. Kenoff was responsible for keeping the senior members of the royal household apprised of any public-facing issues, the media spectacle surrounding Mr. Markle's being one such issue, end quote, the barrister said. The former communications secretary had, quote, suggested that a reference to Mr. Markle's ill health be included, end quote, which Meghan added, but he, quote, did not suggest any specific wording, end quote, the court heard. He suggested something, but he did not tell her what to write. My goodness. His lawyer said he did not draft any part of the letter and, quote, will never have asserted copyright over any of their content, end quote. Mr. Kenoff, who is now chief executive of the Royal Foundation, set up by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, had said in a joint letter with other royal aides in January that he did not want to, quote, take side, end quote, in the legal dispute. Andrew Caldecott, representing the publisher, said it was a, quote, matter of regret, end quote, that Mr. Kenoff had not made clear he was not the author of the letter sooner. Please, they all knew. Okay? He said as soon as A&L heard his account, the publisher indicated it will not oppose summary judgment in this case, meaning it could be resolved without going to trial. But A&L is applying to the court of Appeal for permission to appeal against the judge's February ruling on privacy and copyright when the Duchess won the bulk of her case. Order that it must print a statement on its front page, and page 3 that is infringe Meghan's copyright is on hold until the court appeal decision. My goodness, these people are something. These people are something. It's really crazy. They knew the full story, but yet they don't want to admit their fault. This is ridiculously crazy. Unbelievable. But I'm just happy Meghan won. And right now I'm going to Twitter and seeing the squad are just talking about the other side who has launched their YouTube channel and laughing because, what is it? Because they can get a streaming service to pretty much hire them just like the Sussexes. But that will be on another time, all right? So I just saw this and I thought I'll share it with you.